sniffle on my nose.
Welcome to Vespers on the Lanai. My name is Liz Levitt, and I'm pastor here at Christ Church Uniting in Kailua, Hawaii, which is the host for this event. And I'm really glad to be able to welcome you to this virtual gathering time. I know some of you are really excited to return back to our lawn, but we are meeting once again online tonight. We are just doing the best that we can to try to keep our community safe and not be a source of risk to our neighbors. So I am grateful to our team of volunteers that are here for the technology that allows us to do this. And I'm grateful for you tuning in if that's what you are doing. I'm especially grateful if you're participating tonight because, as you may have heard, if you are on our email list, this will be my last Vespers on the Lanai with you. I have accepted a call to serve as pastor to a church in Portland, Oregon, and so our family will be moving to the mainland next week, and I will no longer be at the helm here at Vespers on the Lanai. Now, we know I have some Vespers diehards out there tonight. I don't want you to be worried. This amazing event will continue in the capable hands of our coordinator, Melody Heidel. But I do wish that I could have been with you in the flesh this time to say goodbye and maybe sneak a COVID-safe hug or handshake from you, our faithful Vespers audience, who have become so dear to me in these last 5 years. And I'll say a little bit more later, but you have become such important parts of my life and work, and I'm grateful to you. So I just hope that this time and this music and these words will be my parting gift to you. I'll be sharing a few thoughts about change, apropos for many of us just now. I'll intersperse those thoughts throughout our great musical selections tonight. We are so glad to be welcoming Gordon Freitas and local folk, featuring Jim Christian on bass and Vespers alumna Lisa Gomes on fiddle. They're going to share some wonderful music with us tonight, a mixture of different genres that are a great representation of the broad array of music that we've hosted at Vespers, along with some amazing favorites. I know that you will be singing along, and perhaps it's good that you're in your home. You may sing as loud as you like, and I'm excited to hear them and excited to be with you. So your job is just to sit back, to breathe deep, and to enjoy this time together. So let me turn it over to local folk. Welcome.
Hello, everybody. I'm Gordon Freitas, and this is Jim Christian and Lisa Gomes. And we keep a little bit of the culture alive by telling you stories about the Paniolo Hawaiian cowboys. And here's one about driving the cattle into the ocean. 1, 2, 3, 4. Someday I'll ride a painted pony down the mountain, into the sea, into the sea. Like the father of my father, I will learn to rope and brand, cross that line of surfing sand, into the sea, into the sea, into the sea. Into the sea, 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 into the sea. Cross that line of surfing sand, where a young cowboy becomes a man as he drives a wild herd into the sea. As I recall, a wild herd would roam this hillside. There was no fence to keep that herd from running free, till this Paniolo cowboy took a notion to drive that wild herd into the sea, 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 into the sea. Yes, that cowboy that I knew was my own grandpa. He told me stories about the way things used to be. There was no pier to load a steer aboard that steaming ocean barge, so they'd drive the wild herd into the sea. Into the sea, 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 into the sea. Cross that line of surfing sand, where a young cowboy becomes a man as he drives the wild herd into the sea. Yes, he drove the wild herd into the sea. Yes, he drove the wild herd into the sea. Yeah, one for the Paniolo Cowboys and Pineapple Pickers. We're local folks, so we tell stories about local folk, and here's one for the Pineapple Pickers called Pineapple Road. Old plantation in the middle of the field, Paddle Light City Hall parked on wheels. Old man walking in a permanent stool, smiling at a kid with a hula hoop. They got sheets on the clothesline blowing like sails, rooster on the front lawn preening his tail. Mangoes to pick and bananas to peel, little island home, big country feel. Pineapple Road, Pineapple Road. Hey, Pineapple Man, won't you bring another load from the red dirt fields on the Pineapple Road? Red bandanas and a blue palaka shirt, rubber boots and blue jeans red with dirt. Mile-long smile on a tropical tan, picking and a grinning with the Pineapple Man. Red clouds rising by the pineapple fields, yellow trunk and pineapple picker at the wheel. Driving through the land of a million pines, no traffic sign on a red dirt line. Pineapple Road, Pineapple Road. Hey, Pineapple Man, won't you bring another load from the red dirt fields on the Pineapple Road? Plantation at the edges of the field, Powhana time to enjoy that meal. Teriyaki bombs on the barbecue, sizzle to the music of a local crew. You got ukulele, bongo, and a slack guitar, picking and grinning in the old backyard. Family and friends make a real big deal, taking a break from the red dirt field. Pineapple Road, Pineapple Road. Hey, Pineapple Man, won't you bring another load from the red dirt fields on the Pineapple Road? You can get them in a box, fresh off the land, pick them off the shelf in a little tin can. Diced or sliced, complete with a hole, courtesy of Mr. Dole. Go Jimmy, Pineapple Road, Pineapple Road. Hey, Pineapple Man, won't you bring another load from the red dirt fields on the Pineapple Road? Take it on, Lisa. Pineapple Road. It's not paved, it's just a bunch of red dirt, that's all. Talking about red dirt, we talk about the land a lot. I got a son named Ina, and the land, that's what we're talking about. Ina. I am mountain rising high above the valley. I'm the in-between where the trade winds ramble free. The red-hot rock turning cold black in the ocean. The shore extending deep into the sea. I am the shore extending deep into the sea. Ina, Ina, Lua mau ke o ka aina I ka pono Ina, Ina. I am life to those who sink their roots into me. I'm the walls you build with stone cut from my heart. The shoulders on these roads you carve across my back. Now I'm the very grounds where life's foundation starts. I am the very grounds where life's foundation starts. Ina, Ina, Lua mau ke ea o ka aina I ka pono Ina. Mau ke o ka aina I ka pono Ina. I'm the life of this land, preserved in righteousness. I'm a place your children proudly call their home. I'm the soil that men still fight to gain for power. And I'm a resting place for bones of those long gone. I am the resting place for bones of those long gone. Ina, Ina, Lua mau ke o ka aina I ka pono Ina. Ina, Ina, Lua mau ke o ka aina I ka pono Ina. Ua mau ke ea o ka aina I ka pono. Ua mau ke ea o ka aina I ka pono. Ua mau ke ea o ka aina I ka pono. Aina. Local folk, Lisa and Jim. Yeah, mahalo. Thank you very much. Back to Pastor Liz.
Thank you so much. It is so wonderful to be here with you. I'm just going to share a few poems about change. The first one is actually entitled Change by Kathleen Rain. Here's what she says. Change, said the sun to the moon, you cannot stay. Change, says the moon to the waters, all is flowing. Change, says the fields to the grass, seed time and harvest, chaff and grain. You must change, said the worm to the bud, though not to a rose. Petals fade that wings may rise, borne on the wind. You are changing, said death to the maiden, your wan face to memory, to beauty. Are you ready to change, says the thought to the heart, to let her pass all your life long for the unknown, the unborn, in the alchemy of the world's dream? You will change, says the stars to the sun, says the night to the stars. A second offering is one entitled Starlings in Winter. I feel like I had to share at least one by Mary Oliver, so here it is. Chunky and noisy, but with stars in their black feathers, they spring from the telephone wire, and instantly they are acrobats in the freezing wind. And now, in the theater of the air, they swing over buildings, dipping and rising. They float like one stippled star that opens, becomes for a moment fragmented, then closes again. And you watch, and you try, but you simply can't imagine how they do it, with no articulated instruction, no pause, only the silent confirmation that they are this notable thing. This wheel of many parts that can rise and spin over and over again, full of gorgeous life. Ah, world, what lessons you prepare for us, even in the leafless winter, even in the ashy city. I am thinking now of grief and of getting past it. I feel my boots trying to leave the ground. I feel my heart pumping hard. I want to think again of dangerous and noble things. I want to be light and frolicsome. I want to be improbably beautiful and afraid of nothing, as though I had wings. And just a last poem before we turn it back over to local folk. This is The Blessing of the Boats by Lucille Clifton. May the tide that is entering even now the lip of our understanding carry you out beyond the face of fear. May you kiss the wind, then turn from it, certain that it will love your back. May you open your eyes to water, water waving forever, and may you in your innocence sail through this to that. Thanks so much, and let's get back to the music.
Oh boy, that's beautiful. As I said, we're local folks. We tell stories about local folk. That's what we do. Some of them tragic, and I write a lot of songs right off the news. My kids say, that's really boring, Dad. Very boring. You sing like an encyclopedia. We're the National Enquirer. Here's a place where the evidence always gets burned and terrible things happen, but we move on. A place called Cane Town. Somewhere out in the country, away from city lights, somebody shot somebody when the deal didn't go down right. Bones Bones in my sugar, ghosts from the past, unsolved mysteries, secrets lie, lost in the jungle grass. King Town, somebody shot and nobody found in King Town. Another bad deal going down. Well, he could have said no, but he had to show for the midnight rendezvous. Out in the sticks, he was looking for kicks he could buy from who knows who. 6 o'clock, bad news, head for Stone should have said. Here lies the reason why Cane Field dirt is red in Cane Town. Somebody shot and nobody found in Cane Town. Another bad deal going down. Fire along that highway, smoke up in the sky. You got no case, but you erase all trace of the burning truth that lie in Cane Town. Somebody shot, nobody found in Cane Town. Another bad deal going down here in Cane Town. Somebody shot and nobody found in Cane Town. Another bad deal going down. Bones in my sugar, ghosts from the past, from the tall sugar cane mowed down the grass. Nothing's meant to last. Cane Town. Somebody shot and nobody found in King Town. And the bad deal going down, King Town. Somebody shot and nobody found in King Town. Another bad deal going down. Bones in my sugar, nothing left behind. From the tall sugar cane mowed down to grass. Rest in peace on that old back nine. King Town. Somebody shot and nobody found in King Town. Another bad deal going down in King Town. Somebody shot and nobody found in King Town. Another bad deal going down. Another bad deal going down. Another bad deal going down. Crazy world out there, crazy, crazy. That takes us straight into cowboy country again. Actually on the east side of the island, a place called Waimanalo. Back in the day, Town and Country Stables was the dad of Bud Gibson, was a man by the name of D. Gibson. He ran a little rodeo for cowboys and Paniolo and sailors and soldiers out on that side, called Saddle City, Waimanalo. 1, 2, oh, that's it, 3, 4. Saddle City, Waimanalo, where a cowboy used to go. Jackpot roping, buck 'em out rodeos, till the sun went sinking low. Saddle City, Waimanalo. I heard it was 1,000 miles from home, but far out west as they could be. Still live neath the stars and stripes, red, white, blue, and free. Well, they got about far out west, as one could get to put to test. Skills a cowboy needs to lead that rugged life that he loves best. They were lost back in the 60s, home away from home, Saddle City, Wabanalo. Saddle City, Wabanalo, where a cowboy used to go. Jackpot roping and a bucking-out rodeo till the sun was sinking low. Saddle City, Wabanalo. Well, there was Pawnee Olo cowboys born and raised in paradise, and there was soldiers and sailor boys stationed on this island, and they were brothers all the same as they played their cowboy games in Wabanalo. They were home away from home, home away from home, Saddle City, Wabanalo. Saddle City, Wabanalo, where the cowboy used to go. Jackpot roping and a bucking-out rodeo till the sun was sinking low. Saddle City, Wabanalo, oh yeah. Saddle City, Wabanalo, Saddle City, Wabanalo, Saddle City, Wabanalo, Saddle City. And something you might recognize by now, a little peaceful, easy feeling from Here Comes James.
I like the way your spot playing brings a lane against your skin so brown. And I want to sleep with you in the desert tonight, with a billion stars all around. I got a peaceful, easy feeling. You won't let me down, because I'm already standing on the ground. I found out a long time ago what a woman can do to your soul. Oh, but she can't take you anyway. You don't already know how to go. I got a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. as a lover and a friend. But this voice keeps whispering in my other ear, tells me I may never see you again. I got a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing on the ground.
Mahalo. Thank you. Thanks, Jim. Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you all. It is so wonderful to get to spend the evening with you, local folk. You know, I've been thinking about that clever name since I knew that you would be coming, that it works on multiple levels, right? Local music and also local people. And you know, I came from elsewhere and have not spent enough time here in Hawaii to ever be considered a local or consider myself that way. In many ways, I still feel like very much of a visitor here. And now as I depart, I have to kind of consider that I am part of the great transience of this place, right? This place which, interestingly, is the most transitory and the most rooted place I have ever lived. You know, I tend to think of it a little bit like the ocean, right? Which on the surface seems to be moving constantly. There are people coming in and coming out and coming in and coming out. And yet at another level, there is a deep rootedness, a deep connection between people and land and neighbors that is a powerful and sustaining part of life in this place. You know, I think sometimes those levels exist in us too. You know, as often as we say how much the world has changed in such and such a period, and I've been thinking a lot about that as we're gathered here on the eve of the 20th anniversary of September 11th, right? We say the world has changed so much. We tend to forget to ask the question, how have I changed? Have I become more cynical or more compassionate? Have I become more wise or more fearful? Have I become more curious or more vulnerable? And I think sometimes we forget that we are part of the equation that makes the world seem so changed. And you know, I think the spiritual journey, and of course there's many ways to conceive of that, and they're all welcome here. Many of the great traditions agree the spiritual journey is about keeping connected to that deepest level of ourselves which remain the same, right? We could call it God or Brahma or love or belovedness or Aina, right? But it's the thing that grounds us even in times of immense transition. You know, when I think about it, I recognize that doing Vespers with you for the last 5 years has changed me. It has given me a profound sense of how different kinds of music can be truly sacred. And it has also broadened my thinking quite dramatically about what spiritual community really means and how inclusive it can be and also how joyful. You know, I have loved every minute of sharing Vespers with you, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for showing up to be part of this. It's been one of the greatest joys of my work in ministry, and being with you has really helped me dig deeper into something that I really believe in, which is our interconnectedness. Sometimes that is hard to see, especially in these days, but I have to tell you, I have seen it every second Friday of the month, rain or shine, for 5 years, and it's been a gift to me. And I hope in some small way it's been a gift to you. And you've been part of that blessing. And I am confident, so confident, I have faith in the fact that this specialness of this offering will continue even as my departure changes it. And I'm so glad for that. I'm so glad that there will continue to be people here on the second Friday of the month sharing music which touches and shapes our hearts and sharing with each other. I hope you've experienced some hope here, whether this is your first night or your 50th, and that I hope you'll take that with you wherever you are on your way to tonight, knowing that my gratitude, which is as deep as the ocean, goes with you always. So I want to just say thanks for being a part of this community. Thanks to our musicians for showing up tonight and sharing their gift, which connects our hearts. So I'm going to turn it back over to them.
Thank you, Pastor Liz. Yeah, this has been an honor for us to be here too, so thanks for the privilege. And to all of you, thanks for the support. This is a beautiful thing. We're going to, one of our last original songs, most of these songs we've written them about the local people. And this one here was written for the remembrance of Pearl Harbor and the USS Arizona. And then we'll play a couple of things you're used to too. So we'll sing this one for you called Peaceful Arizona. After 21 years in the Navy, I finally came up with a song so I could get out. On a good note, you know. There's a landmark on the water, perched above a ship below. And it's a long, wide, peaceful hall with the names upon the wall of the brave men who stood there long ago. The sun was shining Sunday morning on a harbor decked in gray. We could have known what lay ahead. Love was lost, tears were shed, and a memory was born that day. Peaceful Arizona lies beneath the harbor calm. Underwater, colored rainbows by that bank, swaying palms. So when a full moon trembles on that water and the stars shine down below, I still see monuments of times when our heroes in their prime heard the call and chose to go. Peaceful Arizona lies beneath that harbor calm. Underwater, colored rainbows by that bank, swaying palms. Just a deep and still reminder of a past that's come and gone, and the prideful men who gave their lives for peace back in 1941. Back in 1941. Here comes Lisa. Still reminder of a past that's come and gone, and the prideful men who gave their lives for peace back in 1941.
peaceful
Arizona, and the silence down below, and the silence down below, and the silence down below. $1941. Move us forward. Love one another. Love God, love everybody. Just love them all. Here's Jim.
If you're down and confused and you don't remember who you're talking to, or concentration slipped away because your baby so far away, and there's a rose and a fisted glove, and the eagle flies with the dove. If you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you're with, love the one you're with, love the one you're with, love the one you're with. Don't be angry, don't be sad, don't sit crying over the time ahead. There's a girl right next to you, and she's just waiting for something to do. And there's a rose and a fisted glove, and the eagle flies with the dove. If you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you're with, love the one you're with, love the one you're with, love the one you're with. Turn your heartache right into a joy. She's a girl and you're a boy. Get it together, make it nice. You ain't gonna need any more advice. And there's a rose and a fisted dove, in the eagle flies with the dove. If you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you're with, love the one you're with, love the one you're with, love the one you're with.
just made that stuff up, you know? Doesn't matter. On the fly, that's us, you know. You see a fly, tell us where it is.
Local fly.
Local fly, on a local fly. So we ended with a positive thought right now, just a fun song back from, we don't want to date ourselves, but it was on the radio, it was brand new when I first heard it, so. Thanks, Pastor Liz. Aloha. And you guys too. Sunshine, come on back another day. Don't feel much like dancing. Another man come me trying to run my life. He don't know what he's asking. Working starts to make me wonder, well, fruits of what I do are growing. He's sitting loving all is fair. He's got cards he ain't showing. How much does it cost? I'll buy it. Time is all we lost. I'll try it. He can't even run his own life. Been danged if you run mine. Sunshine, come on back another day. Promise you I'll be singing. This whole world is gonna turn around. Brand new bells will be sunshine, come on back another day. Promise you I'll be singing. And this whole world is gonna turn around. Brand new bells will be ringing. Well, that's our 3 songs. There you go. Thank you so much. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, Jim.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for sharing your gift of music. This has just been such a delightful night, and it has lifted up my heart. And I know there are a lot of people out there watching online. It's lifted up them too, so I thank you. I want to share just a final blessing, but before that, some thanks. Again, thanks to you for being part of the Vespers community. We hope you will continue to tune in, to watch, to show up when that's a safe thing to do. I want to say thank you to our volunteers, Dana and Jeffrey, who are making all this happen over the internet, and always to Vespers coordinator Melody Heidel. It has been a joy to work with you. So just hear these words of blessing as I send you forth. This is a poem by Parker Palmer. It's entitled Everything Falls Away. It has this epigraph, which are words by William Stafford. There's a thread you follow. It goes among things that change, but it doesn't change. Here's Parker Palmer. Sooner or later, everything falls away. You, the work you've done, your successes large and small, your failures too. Those moments when you were light, alongside the times you became one with the night. The friends, the people you loved, who loved you, those who might have wished you ill, none of this is forever. All of it is soon to go or going or long gone. Everything falls away. Except the thread that you've followed, unknowing all along. The thread that strings together all you've been and done. The thread you didn't know you were tracking until toward the end you see that the thread is what stays as everything else falls away. Follow that thread as far as you can and you'll find that it does not end, but weaves into the unimaginable vastness of life. Your life never was the solo turn it seemed to be. It was always part of a great weave of nature and humanity, an immensity we come to know only as we follow our own small threads to the place where they merge with the boundless whole. Each of our threads runs its course, then joins in life together, this magnificent tapestry, this masterpiece in which we live forever. So thank you again so much for coming. I'm wondering if we might have just a little bit of music before we sign off for the night. Blessings to you and aloha.
Oh, that's a good idea. Sure, we always got music to play. Take us back to the 70s. Cousin Jerry Santos and a song from him and Robert Beaumont. And remembering some friends that are with them on now up there, not with us today, but the memories of good times. Well, I remember days when we were younger. We used to catch a hobo in the mountain stream. Round the Colau hills we'd ride on horseback. So long ago it seems it was a dream. But last night I dreamt I was returning, and my heart called out to you. I fear you won't be like I left you. Peke aloha ku home o kahalu. Well, I remember days when we were wiser, and I was such a wise guy back in school. Though you were smarter, my dear sister, I was too busy looking good and being cool. But last night I dreamt I was returning, and my heart called out to you. I fear you won't be like I left you. Peke aloha ku home o kahalu. Got out of town on a boat for the southern islands, sailing to reach for the following sea. And we were making for the trades on the outside, on a downhill run for Papa Ete. But on a heavy line we were making for the Marquesas. We got 80 feet of that water line, and it's nicely making way. In a noisy place down in Chinatown, I try to phone you. On a midnight watch I realized why twice you ran away. I'm talking about how many times will I have fallen, and spirits are moving me, but a larger voice is calling. And what heaven gave you and me cannot be forgotten. And I have been around the world looking for that golden girl who knows that love can endure. And I know it will. I know it will. a ke aloha laila I ka uluwe ua hone I ka lai hone ana I ke hau no makiki o vau ko aloha I no e kua hiwi he ui no e I ke kula I vili ia me ka hira I e ole lono broke the bonds and you're losing chains you carried a cross and you carried my shame you carried my shame and you know that I believed it but I still haven't found no I still haven't found no I still haven't found but I'm looking what I'm looking for we're looking for mahalo plenty haina mai ana kapu wana kupua hone I kalai e nani maoli no yeah mahalo mahalo aloha to Pastor Liz too and all you guys thank you so much